I know that last week I said I was going to use this, and I did set it up. I had it all situated to go, and I did use it for a little bit, for a couple of weeks actually, but it just became a lot to carry it around. And so I got some things. So I ordered some small skinny planners. The first one is the Motrum, and this was about $28.99, so about $30. And it came with a sleeve and a plastic sleeve. It has leather. It came with some extra pieces, and got that to kind of get me started. And then this one is a sticker book, and it has really nice pages. This one right here is just a plan. It says Plan Planner. I don't know the name of this one, but it was on Amazon and it was $15.99. And then this one here was $6.99. Pretty small calendar size, but big weeklies. So, and then this one here was $5.99, which I think was the best buy. I mean, it was a good deal for the size of the weeklies. Then I got some more elastic bands, and the legend planner was small, but it had big calendar pages, so that's good. The Clever Fox had the same kind of pages as the legend planner, and it was really good layout. This planner was $15.99, and it's actually set up very similar to the Hobonichi Weeks, which I really want to try. Things. The legend planner was a little bit smaller than I was expecting. The squares actually are a pretty good size. They match the Clever Fox. This was the other one I was thinking about, but the boxes are a little bit skinnier, and I was a little bit nervous about the boxes. They're about the same size as this one. And this one overall is very, very tiny. So this will be like my last one I use. But I have enough for the next couple of years. And they're all undated, so I can use them when I need to. But this is the one I went with, so the Clever Fox. And I haven't seen very many setups of the Clever Fox. And so I did set it up. I cut out the Hobonichi part for the schedule part of it, and then I just decorated this. And I filled out my I'm grateful for, and I was going to maybe fill out my affirmations. I'm not quite sure. And then I just covered over these ones. Not sure what I'm going to put there just yet. I covered over my goals and focused on the different sections that I had in my other planner. This one, I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not, but right now I'm just kind of looking at it. This is actually the yearly calendar, and what I decided to do was use this for my book list. So since I'm starting in August, these will be 2025, and then it'll start on to 2026. And then I decorated the calendar pages. What I did is these are the goals for the month, so I can kind of look at them every time I open the calendar, see what's going on. These ones here are when I'm not at work or I'm on leave or on a trip or something. And then as I do them, I fill in these little circles that I drew, which really helps me see that I'm doing some things. And I just fill out I dated and wrote down the month for every day. And then so the weeklies match the monthlies. And I just used a marker to denote the different days. And then I have my to-dos or events here. And then I do the same thing. If I mark off the circle, I did it. If I didn't, I didn't. And then this week's priorities, habit tracker. I had so many habits that what I did is I split the circle in half. And so if I have a half circle for like this one, I know that I read, but I didn't journal that day. And then I did this week's review. So I talk about what I worked toward, the goals at the beginning of the month and the goals I have for the year. So that is something that I'm trying to focus on with this year's reviews. If there wasn't a lot going on, like a recovery day, I just didn't write anything because I was like, what's the point? And so I just did a small review focusing on what I did. And as you can see, it filled it out. And then this is this week's. So I've been doing pretty good with keeping up with this one. It's filled out for the rest until August next year. So I have this going. This is my schedule planner here. And then this right here is my traveler's notebook. This is a Motrum. I bought it off of Amazon. And I really, really like this. So I'm going to flip this one around because I want the card slots to face the front. And I'm going to put in some like maybe affirmation cards, some stickers, some fun little things in here. Then I broke it down into sections. So this planner right here, or this notebook, is for ink scroll. I covered it over with a dollar store wallpaper and then edged it with shiny washi tape. And this will be ideals and all kinds of different things that we're going to focus on for the business. And then in the back of the business one is my budget. So it's just an expense tracker just to track what we're spending for the business, so that way I can see an income. This one is ink forged, so this is the author ink press, so I can write down book ideals and all of that. I haven't written in here yet, but I do have my career audit that I got from Heart's Breathings, and so I got that ideal, so I marked off everything I wanted to do for my career audit. The other side of the plastic case, it keeps getting stuck on that, but I think I'm going to stick a couple extra stickers in here. Then I have YouTube planner. This one has my YouTube schedule and editing and things like that, and my social post for the calendar. Then I wrote down what I do for each week. And then I wrote down my schedule of like the ideals. So then the rest of this will be like ideals or a script. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with that, but I'm pretty sure everything's going to be in one spot. So this will just be focused just on the YouTube. Then this one is called Clockwork Keep. This is my day job. So then I have like my staff meetings, projects we're working on. This will last me probably a couple of years, to be honest. But it's great to just have it all in one spot. Then the Motrum came with this folder, and so I have my stencils and my ruler on one side, and this little note thing, some papers I ripped out of the Hobonichi, and then this right here is actually Hobonichi pages. I journal on these. There's just a pack of 4 of them together, and then I burn them. So this is what I'm writing out my frustrations or anything, and then getting rid of them. I don't keep them in here. I'm not going to keep them for mementos. I just need to journal unfiltered, and so that's what this is for. and it just lets me get it out, and then I'm done and I burn it. Throw it in a wood stove. So that's what this page is for here. And then I have this sticker book. I'm not a pink fan. I've never really been a pink fan. I still see a little bit of the pink, but it'll be okay. And you can still see the pink through this washi tape, but it's okay. But this is my sticker book that I got, and I've been adding stickers as I get them, or go through my sticker stash and add some more. And this all goes with me. And so, and the front, whoops, somehow I mixed that up. There we go. So this fits into my bag really nicely, and the front has like a little acorn and a tree. So this is the bag, pretty tiny, that I take with me when I'm quick on the go. And my journal and my schedule journal go together, and they fit in this bag really nice. So you kind of have to finagle the corners a little bit to get the journal to go in just right. But once it does, it zips up and I can just take it with me. Throw in some pins in this pocket and I'm set to go. I threw in some stickers in this front pocket too. So I mean, it worked really good when I went to the hospital and stuff for appointments, and so it's really great to just take this without taking a big old bag. And it's about the same thickness as this other journal. See, they're about the same thickness. And so this one, it was just really hard to take everywhere with me, and if I really, really needed to, I could leave this at home and just take this book here. And I can even throw in my journaling pages in the back of this one if I need to. So I kind of have it all situated so it's really easy just to grab and go. So these are my catch-all everyday planners. My catch-all everyday planners, and this one just focuses on the areas that I really want to focus on. So it has the artist business, author business, the YouTube channel, and the day job. And as my focuses change, maybe these books will change, I'm not sure, but I feel like this works really well. I really love this. It goes everywhere with me. But I wanted to show you the other planners I use too. So I actually use a composition notebook for my dream journal. So this one is completely full. So I filled up all the pages. So this is my dream journal. So this now transferred into this one. And I'm about a quarter way through it. And I just leave it on the side of my bed. To keep track of my dreams when I wake up. I dream kind of like they're movies, so I always want to note them because I think sometimes they're good book ideas. Sometimes I reflect on the dreams and why I dreamt about a certain person or something like that. So I usually keep a dream journal. And then this is my other journal that's just going to stay home. This is kind of a grimoire, kind of just planner to kind of like my plants and teas that I do, astrology, crystals, energy, tarot, and then I'm going to use the pages that I built before. I'm going to use the pages that I built before so that I can move this over. So that I can really utilize these pages I made. I'm going to have to like cross out up here, but I didn't use any of these pages, so then I can use them for different things I want to note or some fun things. And I just love these pages, and I did all the work on them, so I might as well use them. So I'm going to use them in this journal. I even have like blank pages. And see, I'll just white that out or cover it over with some washi tape or some pretty designs. And there's blank pages in here, so I'll break it up into different sections. But this is the beginning of this journal. So these are the journals I'm using. And the main reason I switched to this journal here and this setup is because I wanted something that I could travel with. So that's what I'm going to be setting up from here on out. And you guys can join the journey. And I'm not going to get rid of the Happy Planner one that I created. I'm not going to get rid of this one just yet because maybe I might need that one. I'm not sure. So I'm going to keep this one handy. It's already ready to go, and we'll see if we're going to use it over the next few months. But as far as I know, this is my go-to now. This is what I use, and I'm really, really happy with it. So, all right, well, hopefully I gave you some ideas. I showed you my setup, and if you have any questions, please comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, Muppy.